All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about that gap. You know the one. That huge, frustrating space between having these massive, world-changing dreams in your head and actually doing the small, daily stuff to make them happen. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, then yeah, this one's for you. So let me just ask you straight up. Does this feel like your life sometimes? You've got these incredible, detailed plans all mapped out in your mind, but when it's time to actually start, to take that one tiny first step, something just locks up. Trust me, you are not the only one, and the reason why is actually pretty fascinating.
We call this the ambitious but lazy feeling. And it's a total paradox, right? It's where your inner world is just buzzing with ambition, but your real-world actions don't seem to line up at all. So let's actually break down what that looks and feels like.
See, inside your head, you're a genius. You're a visionary. You can see the whole business, the whole book, the finished product. You can solve problems that haven't even happened yet. You map out every single detail from A to Z. It's this perfect, complete world you've built.
But then you come back to reality, and the contrast is just jarring. All of a sudden, the simplest thing, like sending one email or writing one sentence, feels like you're trying to push a boulder uphill. That friction between the huge vision and the tiny first step can be completely paralyzing.
And what's the first thing we call that feeling? What does everyone say? Laziness. We tell ourselves we're being lazy, that it's a problem with our discipline, our character. But what if that entire diagnosis is just wrong? Like, fundamentally wrong. What if there's something else going on entirely?
Okay, so let's get into the why, because this isn't about some kind of character flaw. Not at all. It's actually a core feature of how your brain is designed to work. There's this secret calculation that's always running in the background, deciding for you whether you're going to move or stay put. And that secret calculation? It's all about one thing: mental efficiency. Your brain is basically a professional energy saver. It's its job. It's constantly asking, okay, is the amount of energy I'm about to use on this thing worth the reward I'm going to get back? And for those big, amazing goals, that reward can feel like it's a million miles away.
And this right here, this is the roadmap to getting stuck. It all starts with that amazing grand vision. Then your brain jumps in to help with hyper-detailed planning. But here's the catch. That planning is real work. It leads straight to mental exhaustion. It literally drains your battery. And by the time you're done thinking about it all, you're in action paralysis. There's just no juice left to actually do the thing.
So this is the key takeaway, really. The exhaustion you feel, it's 100% real. You're not making it up. Your brain just ran a mental marathon, planning and strategizing. It's genuinely tired. So you're not actually avoiding the work. You've already done a massive chunk of it, all in your head. This brings us to a way better and frankly more accurate way of looking at yourself. It's time to just throw that lazy label in the trash. We need to adopt a new identity, one that actually fits your cognitive style. You're not lazy, you're selectively motivated. So what does that even mean? Well, being selectively motivated means your brain is wired for the big prize. It's geared toward the future, toward those huge goals that have a massive payoff. And because of that, it naturally pushes the small, boring, low-reward tasks to the bottom of the list, even if they're necessary. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's about focus.
I mean, just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got the lazy myth. It's all about judging yourself for not doing the routine stuff, seeing it as a moral failure. Ugh. But on the right, the selectively motivated reality. This is about focusing on the future, about your brain's natural desire for efficiency. It's just a way of thinking, a cognitive style. That's it.
Let that one really sink in for a second. There is nothing wrong with you. Your ambition is fine. Actually, it's probably enormous. It's just optimized for a different timeline than most people expect. It's wired for the destination, not for the boring day-to-day commute to get there.
So just getting this is a huge first step. But okay, now what do we do with it? How do we turn this insight into, actual action? This last part is all about how to harness that future-focused mind, how to work with your brain's programming instead of constantly fighting a battle against it. All right, here's the game plan. First, change how you talk to yourself. When you hear that "I'm so lazy" voice, replace it with "Note, I'm just looking for the highest reward move." See how that shifts things? It's strategy, not shame. Second, give yourself some credit. That planning phase was real work that used real energy. You're not starting at zero. And third, this is the big one. Stop trying to fix yourself. You aren't broken. Instead, take all that amazing brain power and pour it into identifying the single highest impact first step. Just one.
Forget the whole staircase. Find the one step your brain agrees is worth the energy.
And that brings us right here to the final question for you. Now that you get it, now that you see how your brain is wired, what's it going to be? What is the one high-reward action that you can finally take? Not because you're forcing yourself, but because you now know how to get your own incredible ambition on your side. What's that one thing you're finally going to do?